Hello, friends and family, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are still in the You Matter series, but we're going to talk about a unique topic today, and that is superpowers. I know. It's a little abnormal, right? But we're going to talk about the idea that you and I possess unique superpowers that we need to discover and manage. If you're ready, my brothers and sisters, let's get into it. Welcome back to Choosing to Live Now. My name is Taneshia, and I thank you so much for logging in to have a conversation with us today. Over the last 7 episodes of the You Matter series, we have explored the idea that you and I are uniquely important to the world that we live in, and because of that, we matter. And so in the process of our journey of us becoming our best selves, living out our purpose, living out our dreams, there are a lot of things that we may experience on the journey, and each of our conversations throughout this series have really poured specific attention to things that we might experience or we should consider as we learn in this journey how to value ourselves and treat ourselves with the utmost respect as we are navigating our now to get to our future. So in one of our discussions, we explored the idea that each of us are powerful. And we talked about us being powerful in the idea that we have the ability to change our mind. Because if we can change our minds, we explored the reality that we can change our lives. Yes. And so out of that conversation, I got a lot of commentary about that powerful place that people had not thought about in the way that I described it. And it made me think even deeper in terms of power. So I recognize each of us, and we talked about it, have our power, or we are powerful because we are able to change our mind. But even deeper than that, my brothers and sisters, it is my belief that each of us have our own unique superpower. Yes, you heard it correctly. And I'll give you an example of what I mean. I am a very avid Marvel fan, and I adore the Avengers storyline. And the reason why I adore it so much is because not only do you get to watch movies that have all of the characters in the movies working together as a group, but you get these small stories about each individual in the group as they grow into who they are. Many of them came through very difficult and stressful life experiences that led them into a place where they were given some elevated abilities that they had to learn how to navigate while healing from their past mistakes. And what is so powerful about them is the idea that by the time they got to the Avengers Endgame portion, many of them had really actualized their powers to a higher level than they ever even recognized was possible. And you know what that makes me think about, my brothers and sisters? That makes me think about you and I. We have lived our lives for as long as we've been here, and we have gone through so many different things, some really amazing things, some that are not so amazing, and yet here we stand with our full mind. By the grace of God, we are strong, we are powerful, way more than we ever recognized it. But you know what? Not only are we stronger than we recognize, each of us has a unique ability that has kept us alive. What you saying, Taneshia? What I'm saying is, I could not be alive doing what you did in my life. Oh God. We coming in hot. Yeah. I could not be alive in my life having the abilities that you have. I can only be alive and have made it to this point because of the unique abilities that I have. because I am experiencing the world through the lenses of my own life. And remember, we talked about this in our identity series, that we are the sum total of our mother and our father. There is a little concept called heredity. Yep. Heredity that makes us inherit aspects of who we are. And part of the way that we respond to the world comes from that. But also our experiences and the way that we conceptualize those experiences are unique to us. But something we didn't discuss in that is there is also skills that we develop, powers that we developed within our experience of life that is also responsible for us not only surviving, my brothers and my sisters, but thriving. Yeah. And as a result of that, you could not get through your life with my skills, because my skills may not help you in the way that you need, and vice versa, my brothers and my sisters. I could not get through my life with success using your skills. Why? Because our experiences are different. And I think so often we focus on this world that we live in, that we see on social media, that makes us want to become the vanilla version of the world, where we are like each other, doing what each other does, following the trends, being like everyone else. And what we forget is that is not how we've made it through what we've made it through. Can I say that one more time for the people in the back? Y'all hear that? Okay. We did not make it through what we've made it through in our lives doing what everybody else told us to do. Yeah. And just like we talked about in our last conversation, that each of us have our unique needs that need to be met, that keep us from being deprived and losing our life force. Each of us also have our own individual superpowers. Yeah. And do you want to know what our superpowers are? I know you're waiting on it. And I want to help you. I want to tell you. Are you ready for it? Okay. My brothers and sisters, our superpower is our individuality. Man. Did you like how we did that? Yeah. It's real. It's real. It's real. It's the reality. What you saying, Taneshia? We need to learn today to be kind to ourselves. Because what makes us unique, my brothers and my sisters, is why we are still here on this earth. It is why we thrive when things are difficult. It's why we make it when things are going in a very unusual pattern that we're not familiar with. It is our individuality that makes us who we are. And also, it is our unique superpower. Yes. And I come today, my brothers and sisters, to validate you. Because ever since we've been like in grade school, we've been trained to be like everyone else. As an African American woman, one of the things I can tell you about is there is always this conversation about hair. Whose hair is good, whose hair is bad, and how can we make our hair more uniform so that we can have success in life. But it is the individuality of who we are that makes us strong and makes us able to navigate the journeys of life that we must learn to embrace. And this is specific to you, my brothers and sisters, who have a dream, who have a purpose, who have a desire of a goal that you want to meet in your future. This is for you. Because so often on your journey, people's opinion of what you're doing, oh God, we're back to that again. I know, but we are though. People's opinion of what you are doing is often designed to make you be a carbon copy of themselves and what they believe success is. And my brothers and sisters, what I love about the millennial generation in particular is they have broken every single rule and Gen Z. They're like, listen, we don't got to do anything that you tell us that we got to do. We don't got to work at a corporate job. We don't have to do anything that you say is real and successful. We can create our own path. Look at how many of our brothers and sisters you see being successful with YouTube channels and podcasts all around the world. Yeah. Look at the people that you see creating their own businesses out of their home, doing things or selling or marketing things that they naturally do well on their own. And they're doing it outside of the big corporations and the big conglomerate companies that say you can only do it this way. They have used their what? Individuality, their superpower to be successful. And my brothers and my sisters, I have come today to encourage you that your individuality is what makes you you. If you are loud, if you are quiet, if you are tall, if you are short, if you are darker, if you are lighter, if you are albino, if you have a disability, whatever your difference is what makes you unique, and that makes you matter even more in the world. Because what your purpose, your dream, your goals are in life, people want to find authenticity. No matter how much our world around us says you need to be just like everyone else, all of us are looking for something that is real and unique. And my brothers and sisters, that is you. So if you are seeking to be something great in the world, remember that you're enough. Whew, man. I'm on fire tonight. I'm on fire today. I'm on fire this week. I'm on fire this month. Because I believe in us. And so this excitement you see me with, this drive, this pump, is to let you know that, my brothers and sisters, you no longer have to live in the status quo of being a square if you are round. You can be your unique, individual, creative, amazing self, and it's enough. Am I saying disarmor yourself in corporate settings that you need to work in to make ends meet until you can get to the place of financial freedom that you want to be in? No, I would never tell you to disarm yourself. But what I am saying is consider your individuality as a superpower and not a deficiency. Oh God. Can I say that again for the people on the side? Did y'all hear that? Your individuality is a superpower, not a deficiency. And I know that society has told you that before, but it's not true. I've come to encourage you today that your individuality is so uniquely crafted into you that it is the very fiber of what makes you great in the world. It has protected you, it has supported you, and it will continue to guide you if you allow it to. Yeah. So here are my strategies for you as it pertains to cultivating your individuality. Number one, disconnect from images and commentary that makes you feel like being unique is a deficiency. This could be people in your life talking to you, who have access to you. This could be your social media, the people that you subscribe to. You might need to just subscribe to a new type of person that allows you to appreciate your differences. Whatever that may be, my brothers and sisters, consider separating yourself from images and commentary that makes you feel like your unique human self is a deficit because you're different. Number 2, individuality is not just a choice. It is a part of identity. So therefore, you and I need to find ways to embrace it. What do you mean, Taneshia? There are some of you out there that might be saying to yourself, well, individuality is a choice. And really, I can just blend into my environment because that's what I've learned to do really, really well. I can chameleon in any environment. And that's the reason why I've been able to be successful. But my brothers and sisters, no matter how you're able to adapt and change yourself in an environment, you're still uniquely you. Why? Because your experiences are unique to you. Why? Because your DNA is all connected and it is unique as your fingerprint. Yeah. So, because that is the reality, learn to embrace it. Learn to embrace what makes you different. Number 3, let your individuality be your guide in difficult situations. What do you mean by that, Taneshia? There are a lot of times when you go through things that are rough, you go to people and you ask them for advice as to how to get out of something. And they give you advice from their own lens. Some of it could be good, but others of it may not take into consideration the unique variables of your circumstances that nobody knows about. And therefore, your creativity can guide you through how to use the advice you received in a way that is more palatable to your actual circumstances that have these unique components nobody can see. Yeah. And lastly, number 4, my brothers and my sisters, when it comes to your individuality, know that there can never be another you. You're enough. So my strategy for you is learn how to embrace what makes you different. Learn yourself. In our last discussion, we explored the idea of you spending time alone and getting to know who you are. Yeah, that's critical. But learn who you are. Learn what makes you unique. There's got to be uniqueness beyond your skin complexion and your hair. Beyond your outward presentation. You're unique beyond that. The way that you view the world is unique. The way that you navigate in the world is unique. And even if parts of yourself that are unique need to be worked on, there's still a part of you right now. And embracing all of who you are will help you better to heal. You don't want to hide from the parts of yourself that aren't where you want them to be. But in this journey, you want to embrace them. But in my closing thoughts, my brothers and sisters, your individuality is your unique superpower. You have used it all your life without recognizing it. It has helped to guide you to where you are now. And even if you want to improve it and change it a bit to make it more healthy, just know that all of it isn't bad. And being able to identify everything about it is going to make you heal quicker and to develop more strength in being unique in a healthy way. Thank you so much for logging in today, my brothers and my sisters. Listen, if you like the content on this channel, please share, please comment, please like, and please subscribe. And remember this, you are not alone. I am here with you. This is a community. We've had some challenging times, but we're going to get through it together if we don't give up. Until next time, blessings to you today, my friend.
Just in case you weren't sure.